There's a specific kind of loneliness in this, and I want to describe it precisely. Because I think when you hear it described, you'll feel less alone in it. It's the loneliness of being surrounded by people who love you and still feeling, deep down, that no one really has you. Not because the people in your life are cruel or neglectful, but because you've spent so long hiding your needs that nobody knows to meet them. You've made yourself so easy to be around, so undemanding, so endlessly capable, that the people who love you have organized their understanding of you around the idea that you're fine, that you don't need much, that you're the one who gives, not the one who receives. And so even in a room full of love, your deepest needs go unspoken, and therefore unmet. And you sit with that gap inside you, that ache that nobody else can see, because you've never let them see it. This is the grief. It's the grief of all the moments you needed someone and didn't ask. The times you were falling apart inside and put on a calm face. The times you wanted to be held and instead held yourself. The times you wanted to say, "I'm not okay," and said, "I'm fine. How are you?" Instead, every one of those moments was a small abandonment of yourself, and they accumulated year after year into something heavy, into a life where your own needs became so unfamiliar that you started to lose track of what they even were. I want to be very tender here, because this is the part that often makes people cry. And if it makes you cry, that's not a problem to be fixed. That's grief that has been waiting a long time to move. Let it move. Tears are how the body releases what the heart has been carrying alone. There's a particular version of this grief that I think deserves its own light. And it's the grief over the child who needed and didn't get. Because before you ever learned to hide your needs as an adult, there was a child whose needs went unmet. And that's where the whole thing began. That child needed comfort and got tension. That child needed reassurance and got dismissal. That child needed to be allowed to be a child. Messy, demanding, fully alive with feeling. And instead got the message, in 1,000 small ways, that their needs were too much. And that child grieved, even if they didn't have words for it. They grieved the parent who couldn't show up the way they needed. They grieved the safety they didn't have. They grieved. And then, because grieving was also not allowed, they tucked the grief away and got on with the work of surviving. That tucked away grief is still in you. And I think part of why this work is so hard and why people resist it is that to heal you have to be willing to finally feel the grief you've been outrunning your whole life. You have to let yourself mourn what you didn't get. The comfort you needed, the unconditional acceptance you deserved, the freedom to simply be, without managing anyone, without earning your keep. You have to let yourself feel how much it hurt to go without those things, and how long you've gone without them, and how much you've quietly longed for them all this time. I know that's frightening. I know there's a fear that if you let yourself feel the full weight of it, it might swallow you. But I promise you, grief is not a flood that drowns you. Grief is a tide. It comes in, and it is enormous, and then it recedes, and you're still standing. And something in you is lighter for having let it move. The thing that actually drowns people is not the grief they feel. It's the grief they spend their whole lives holding back. The unfelt grief is the heavy one. The grief you finally let yourself feel is the one that sets you free. So if there's grief in you tonight, for the child you were, for the needs that went unmet, for all the years you spent disappearing, I want to invite you, gently, to stop holding it back. Not all at once. Not more than you can bear. But a little. Let a little of it move. Let yourself acknowledge, maybe for the first time, that it was sad. That what happened to you was genuinely sad. That you deserved more than you got. That your needs mattered then, and they matter now. And the fact that they went unmet was never proof that they were unworthy. It was only proof that you were in an environment that couldn't meet them. Your needs were never the problem. The silence around them was. And that silence ends here. The emotional cost of always keeping the peace. We talk about keeping the peace as if it were a virtue. And in a certain light it is. There's real value in being someone who can soften conflict, who can hold space for other people's feelings, who can hold space for other people's feelings, who can keep a difficult situation from boiling over. The world needs gentle people. The world needs people. The world needs people. The world needs people. The world needs gentle people. The world. But there's a difference. And it's a difference that will change your life. If you can feel it, between choosing peace from a place of strength and performing peace from a place of fear. One is a gift you give. The other is a tax you pay. And for most of your life, I suspect it has been a tax. A constant, invisible tax on your spirit, deducted from you in every interaction, draining a little more of your aliveness each time. Let me show you what that tax actually costs, because I don't think you've ever been allowed to add it up. Every time you swallowed your own opinion to avoid a disagreement, you paid a little. Every time you said yes when your whole body was saying no, you paid. Every time you laughed off something that hurt you, or pretended not to notice a slight, or let someone treat you in a way that wasn't okay because making it an issue felt like too much risk, you paid. Every time you managed someone else's emotions at the expense of your own, talked yourself out of a feeling because it was inconvenient, or made yourself responsible for moods that were never yours to fix, you paid. And the currency you were paying in was yourself, your truth, your needs, your sense of being a real person with real preferences whose inner life matters. Here's what nobody tells you about always keeping the peace. The peace you create on the outside is purchased with war on the inside. While the room stays calm, a quiet battle rages within you. The part of you that wanted to speak, fighting the part of you that knows it isn't safe. The real feeling pressing up against the smiling face. The genuine need being shoved back down into the dark. Everyone around you experiences your peacefulness. Only you experience the cost of producing it. And over years, that cost becomes a kind of chronic depletion, a tiredness that sleep doesn't touch. Because it's not your body that's tired, it's your soul. It's worn down from a lifetime of being overruled by your own fear. There's a physical dimension to this too, and I'd be doing you a disservice not to mention it. The body keeps the receipts. When you spend decades suppressing your needs, swallowing your anger, holding your tongue, performing a calm you don't feel, that energy doesn't simply vanish. It goes somewhere. It often goes into the body, into the tight jaw, the clenched stomach, the shoulders that live up around your ears, the sleep that won't come, the strange fatigue, the tension that you've come to think of as just your baseline. So much of what we carry, his physical heaviness, is actually emotional truth that was never allowed to be spoken. The body becomes the keeper of everything the mouth was too afraid to say. And then there's the cost to your relationships, which is the saddest cost of all, because it's the opposite of what you intended. You suppressed yourself to protect your relationships. You kept the peace to keep people close. But here's the painful paradox at the heart of it. The very strategy you used to stay connected is the thing that keeps you from being truly known. Because intimacy, real intimacy, the kind that actually fills you, requires being seen. It requires the other person knowing your real feelings, your real needs, your real edges and limits and longings. And if you've spent the relationship hiding all of that to keep things smooth, then the closeness you've built is closeness with a version of you that isn't entirely real. You've protected the relationship by withholding the very thing that would have made it deep. This is why so many people who keep the peace feel lonely inside their own close relationships. They've traded depth for safety. They've traded being known for being easy to be around. And it works, in the sense that the relationships are calm and stable. But there's a glass wall in the middle of them, and you're on one side of it, alone, watching people love a self you've never fully shown them.